First question. External VP has slowly started to redevelop a foundation. How will you evolve the position and create a lasting impact on APSA as well as the San Diego community?
So I hope to establish a presence within external companies and like external schools, like maybe around the San Diego community. I aim to foster these connections, kind of like I said before, not just with APSA, but with external branch members, because it will really help set a good foundation for future boards, for us to have those connections and still be able to provide those opportunities, not just within APSA and within SDSU, but also outside of SDSU. I also hope that this will just have maintain positive relationships with the external organizations. We can also use these external organizations to promote APSA externally as well, and kind of like I said before, collaborating with them for new funding opportunities. I'm sorry, what are you saying?
Okay. Second question. Describe a couple of core values a leader should have as external VP, as well as any leader position in general.
So some core values for external VP is definitely reliability. So because the main purpose of my role is to support external branch, I can also be a role model for board members in general. By being reliable, I can be that person for them to look up to and for them to go when they need help. So by being a reliable leader, it's not only just setting a good example, but it's also them being a person that they want to reach out to and that they want to get help from. Another core value or core aspect of being a leader is confidence. As a leadership figure, you should be more confident in the decisions you make, because branch members can often get lost with event planning or just their responsibilities in general. If you're confident in the decisions you make, you can set a good standard or a good starting point for your branch members for them to work up to.
Thank you. On top of eBoard, external VP consists of many roles that include reaching out to outside organizations, schools, clubs, companies, etc., taking accountability for the entirety of external branch, managing APSA merge, as well as many other unspecified jobs throughout the year. How will you balance each of these on top of your normal schedule, and what are your main priorities when taking on this role?
So some of my main priorities is to foster the external connections with external communities and schools and programs. Currently I use Notion, a physical planner, and a digital planner. So I am a fairly organized person. With these resources as an academic coordinator, it is very helpful for me to balance personal and school and APSA. So I do plan to use these next year as an external VP. Although it may not be as much responsibility, I do still plan to take a few hours out of my week to research external opportunities, get in touch with new organizations, and maintain those connections.
Thank you. SDSU APSA is the largest organization on campus with a vast amount of active members. Other APSAs in Southern California, schools are either inactive, have small member bases, or simply were never made. Thus, our impact outside of San Diego is small compared to other organizations that have strong bases and connections to outside regions. Do you have a vision for APSA to expand, or is focusing on the quality of the San Diego community and encompassing schools the most beneficial to APSA's future?
So I think APSA definitely has the potential to expand its influence outside of the San Diego community, but I think the nature of the external vice president and the responsibilities that it's been given currently, I would rather more focus on strengthening our relationships within the San Diego community and SDSU community as well. I think this could definitely be a goal for a future external vice president, but because I'm trying to give the role more purpose, I would rather strengthen the connections within the San Diego community before reaching out.
Thank you, and then we'll move on to audience questions.